It's week 7 of the 2025 season, and we've got the undisputed game of the week. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Cowboys, next on EA Sports.
"20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this,
we are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Gray is the motion man here. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Michael Dana brings him down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys.
Mingo, the man in motion. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. A pass taken in by Johnson. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And on third down, that ball incomplete. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on a punt for Dallas.
For the Cowboys.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. They put Kelsey in motion. Third and long for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion, Lamb. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Play action now. Prescott. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Dak to throw. Now a screen set up for Vaughn. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First down, Prescott. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2.
Mingo, the man in motion. On third down, Prescott. He's got his big target, Everett. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
For the Cowboys field goal.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Gray is the motion man here. On 3rd down, Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott will try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Give inside, it's Brooks. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Third and short. Here's Patrick taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on third down. The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. On the zone read, here's Johnson. There's defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Third and short. Prescott. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Here's Brian Anger now as he is on to punt for Dallas. That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. It's another run here for Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. On second down, it's Brooks. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Third and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. This returnable from inside his own 40. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Dak going to throw it here on first. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Dak facing third and long. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with first and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 84 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 7 brings up second.
On second down, it's Dak. This one deep downfield for Mingo. And that is incomplete. Third and long.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
A give, and here comes Williams. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. Here's the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They put Kelce in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start with great field position up at their 45.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll swing this one out wide. A gain of just 3. Again, Prescott to the air. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home team who are out in front. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. In that one, all even as they play the visiting Texans. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Rams still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, Cavante Turpin on the return. Wow. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Prescott on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. A first down throw for Prescott. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. To the ground, a first down run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Mingo, the man in motion.
21-yard line.
Inside the 10, it is caught. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
In motion, Lamb. Second down, Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Third and goal for Prescott. And he's in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Dak. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And the turn. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much. Second and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. In motion, Lamb. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a short pickup there to about the 36.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send him over to the left. On play action, here's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. A pass taken in by Johnson. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
22-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 45 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A handoff to Pacheco. He'll push forward for about a yard. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's in! Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the handoff, it's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the option, here's Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. I have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They run over center with Williams. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion, Lamb. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott now. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Out wide, setting up the screen for Rice. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mingo, the man in motion. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cowboys. They'll run it with Williams. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott. That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. That might be a knockout punch. Touchdown, Dallas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They put Kelsey in motion. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Into the hands of Juju. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 9 yards.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Here's 1st down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And in motion is Brown. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They put Kelsey in motion. Quick throw here is complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They put Kelsey in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.